Hold on 1 second. Oh, hi, guys. Welcome to Solicited Advice. I'm Nate Chappell. I'm switching today's show as well as giving you advice. Here's some advice for you. Maybe get a switcher before you do a show. So, here's the deal. Let me tell you who I am. I'm Nate Chappell. Did I say that already? I'm Nate Chappell, and I'm here to give you advice. How am I qualified to do that? Well, maybe I'm not. Who knows? I guess we're going to test it out. But I am a person. I have been alive for nearly 40 years. I am a creep, so I like to stare at people and figure out why they're doing what they're doing, so sometimes I have good ideas. People tell me I give great advice, but I don't give it very much lately because people stopped taking it because that advice was unsolicited. So now, I decided I'd move forward into solicited advice. Is that okay with everybody? Okay, so I solicited questions for solicited advice actually on the internet, and I had a few people respond, and so we've got some questions. I guess we'll just start out with a question. What do you say? Okay. Here's a good one. Spring comes in fits and starts. How will I know when to get excited that warm weather is here to stay? Tentatively tepid in Toledo. Well, tentatively tepid. I hear Toledo is lovely this time of year, so hopefully you're coming out of your doldrums. But, yeah, here's my deal, guys. Everybody always says that, January and February, the winter months, are the worst, right? I don't know about that. They're bad, and they feel like the worst when you're there. But then you get to March, and it warms up, and everybody puts their stupid tank tops on, walks around in their cargo shorts and flip-flops, right? And we're all like, oh, hey, neat, we got summer now. It's summertime. Let's go to the beach. But it's not summertime. No. We've got many weeks left, and this is just like a terrible reminder of, hey, just in case you guys forgot what it's like to not be cold, check this out. And then it's like, go outside and stand on some concrete for a while, because mud's gross. Because guys, mud's gross. I don't think I'm saying anything too controversial there. Mud's gross and I don't want to go out in it, so now I'm just watching people outside through my plastic-covered windows. So yeah, March is hard too. It comes in like a lion and goes out eventually in 3 or 4 months. So I guess that's not very good advice. What to do? Hey, just bear down, huh? Or move. Or move around to stay warm. Or just go to sleep. I would like to hibernate, wouldn't you? Whatever. Hey, guys, that was the first question I ever answered on solicited advice. Thank you. Next up, let's see. Okay. Dear Sir, should I acknowledge aggressive flatulence in public restrooms or continue awkwardly ignoring it? It's gaslighted in Gastown. First of all, Gaslighted, I want to thank you for your delicate treatment of this very serious matter. We could have gotten a little blue with this or brown with this, but we're being very classy, I think. And so to continue along that line, I'm going to say, ignore it, man. It's the room for it. Next question. Okay, I'm an elite racquetball player. I train daily and try to get at least 2 raucous matches in per week. Lately, I feel like I've plateaued. I just can't reach that next step in racquetball greatness. Could it be that my partner is holding me back? Or is it the cube? Help! And that's making a racket in Austin. Okay, so it just so happens that you asked the right guy this question, because I am also a semi-elite racquetball player. I have my racket right here. This is Craig. I named it Craig. It's a weird name for a racket, I guess, but it served me well so far. I've had it for 2 weeks. So I know exactly what you're talking about here. It is hard when you're playing with just one person to get much better. Here's what I'd recommend, and here's what I do. So I play not only... So I'm left-handed. I don't know if you guys know that. See, here, I'll prove it. See? See how I'm holding the pen? It's because I'm left-handed. But I also play sports left-handed when I do play sports. Like this. But what I do sometimes is I also play sports right-handed, racket sports particularly, and it may seem like it would make you worse, but it actually seems to make me better. I think my brain is sharper that way, although when I do hit backhands, I go like this. So that's not great, but I make better decisions to hit with my forehand, see? Yeah, and the cube will make us all look like fools. I think we can agree on that. It's like, hey, where are you bouncing? So I'd say ditch the zero, get a better partner. Okay. Oh, here's a real thinker. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? I've got a Tootsie Roll Pop right here. It's an age-old question, but that's not advice. I advise you to ask me advice questions. And maybe get a Tootsie Pop. They're really good. I got rid of that chocolate one for Valentine's Day. She still hasn't cracked into it. Okay. Next. Let's see. I like to ponder life's great questions on my bicycle. So I ask you, what's worse, wind or hills? That's driftless in Wisconsin. What's worse, wind or hills? Again, not really that much advice going on here. I advise you against wind and hills. But also, I'm going to say wind's worse, because it's unpredictable. At least when you have uphills, you'll have downhills, right? Boy, that sure is a life lesson, huh? Stay out of the wind. Wear a windbreaker. They look cool, too, and they swish when you walk. I never really had a windbreaker, unfortunately. My mom couldn't afford it. All of our jackets were mesh. Next. I feel like I'm often in situations, personal and professional, when I am asked for advice and I don't feel equipped. What do you do in those situations? Meta in Madison. Well, Meta, I'll tell you what I do in those situations. Fake it. No, really, I try to figure out what the person actually wants to do, and if I don't really care, which is most of the time, like, live your life. But if they want my help, I'll try to figure out what they want to do and enable them to do it. So like you want to run and hide in those situations. So run and hide. Okay? Just tuck under something or behind something. As long as you stand still or just look like you belong, you'll be fine. And that is how to disappear into a crowd. Okay. Next up, we've got I'd like to be taller. What are my options? That's Shorty and Charlotte. And I think... Oh, hello. This is for demonstrations. Kind of like a role-playing thing. Here. So these are a few of my guys. So let's see who's tallest here. Who's shortest? This guy's probably shortest, right? Maybe I got shorter. Hang on. Oh, there we go. We've got Max Mayhem here. He's just a short guy, so let's roleplay this out. Hey, how's the weather down there? What do you mean by that? I mean, I was just I mean, I was just making a joke, like kind of based on that "how's the weather up there" joke. Okay, sure, but like you could tell what the weather is down here. Just lift your hand up, move your hand around. Oh, oh yeah, you're right. You gonna back me up at all? No way, man. Okay. I'll talk to you later. You too. Problem solved, you guys. Right? If I didn't tell you this before, the way you can solicit advice from me is to go to Wolfout TV. No, go to twitter.com and then go to @WolfoutTV and get at me and tell me what questions you are dying to know the answers to, and then I'll give you the answers to your stupid, petty questions, alright? But we'll talk to Finn right after this break, okay? From Pittsburgh.
Sorry, was I supposed to write a song for this?
Hey, hey, oh hey, and welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that break half as much as I did. I had a nice sip of my stuff. So fizzy. I'm here with friend of the network and friend of me, Finn Hammond. Say hi, Finn.
Hi, guys.
So Finn is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. How's the weather down there?
It just started getting better. Hey, wait a second.
I got you good. I can just move my hand around and I know. Okay. So I understand, Finn, you have a non-Pittsburgh specific question you'd like to ask me. Is that true?
Yes.
All right. Let's hear it, pal.
So I am, and I think almost everyone is, at least in a little bit, worried about a doomsday, an inevitable doomsday.
Uh-huh.
I'm curious, what would be a reasonable investment of my resources or time investing in skills without looking like a weirdo?
Okay, so what can you get away with doing without looking like a weirdo, right?
In preparation for doomsday.
In preparation for doomsday. Okay, first follow-up question: are you envisioning any specific kind of doomsday? Any like an economic collapse, or a zombie apocalypse, or a meteor?
I immediately go to like nuclear fallout. That's my default, but it doesn't have to be that.
Okay, so you're looking for an underground plan here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, good to know. What can you do? Well, one thing you can do is collect water. Gather water because, even if the world doesn't collapse or that you don't have to hide out, the next world war will be over water. So, not over water like you'll be hovering over water, but that might be too. It might be that, and it will be about water.
Okay.
So, if you stock up on water, you can't go wrong. It's like buying gold. Just like buying gold, you can't go wrong. No, but that actually is something people need. And unless we develop gold gills, I don't think gold is gonna help us much in the future. But seeds, so get seeds. Okay, also buy a lot of seeds, because seeds, you can just look like a Tommy Green Thumb, and also, they don't take up much room. And then, hey, maybe take up gardening to give yourself something to do so that you don't have all these anxious thoughts about doomsday all the time.
Yeah, why not?
And like while you're gardening, you can slowly be digging a bunker too.
Right, and I can back up my Johnny Green Thumb.
You can back up your Johnny Green Thumb. Hey, that's what I always say to you, Finn, is, buddy, back up that Johnny Green Thumb. Basically what I would do is start tunneling underneath a raised flower bed in which you're growing some cabbage or some snow peas, something hardy.
Okay. There are certain doomsday scenarios where the ground is no longer fertile. You can't really plant anything.
Well,
which is really...
okay, but as you know, I always say, can't is just an extension of don't want to badly enough.
I guess that's true.
But then you can still have seeds to so maybe you need to pack away some dirt too, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some of that dirt you're digging out for your bunker, put it right back in there. Hey, to save you a lot of time?
Mm-hmm.
Leave all that dirt in there. Just maybe mix it up a little bit, and then you can crawl underneath it when it's time to die. I will say that these days I think you're going to be able to get away with some sort of fallout preparation a little more easily than maybe in the past. Right about now, I think like half of us are like, yeah, it might be time. It might be time to. I've got my go pack packed.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my cyanide pills.
Oh no, that's in your go pack?
Yeah, that's all it is. Why? What do you have?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so would you be interested in sticking around and answering a couple questions with me?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Here we go. I am new to town and I want people to think I'm cool. How do I do that? A. Fonzarelli, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, Finn, you got any view on this?
All right, there's a few things that are always cool.
All right, well, we've only got a minute, so you got to hurry up.
Okay. Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Sunglasses, okay.
Tuck your cigarettes into your sleeve.
Tuck your cigarettes into your sleeve. I'm going to add, hip check that jukebox. Okay, okay. This is from Rob in Philadelphia. He asks, he or she asks, at Wolf Out TV, rock, paper, or scissors? Well, let's try it out right now, I guess. Okay, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, shoot. Okay.
Okay.
You ready? Are you doing it?
Okay. Yeah.
You gotta show me. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot. What did you do? I can't see it.
Scissors. Oh, sorry.
Oh, me too. I guess. Well, I guess that's the answer. Scissors.
Yep.
Well, Finn, thanks for joining us, and you guys, thanks for joining me while I tell you about all sorts of unsolicited advice. If you like anything about this, listen to the Natecast on iTunes.corn. And if you like other jokes and stuff, then hey, it's like, check out The Last Show on Earth. TheLastShowOnEarth.org is where you'd go for that. Follow me at WolfOutTV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel somewhere around here, and it's WolfOutTV. On Facebook, I'm John Mayer. I'm not really, you guys. But thanks for joining us. The very first episode. Let me know if you want more and ask your questions at WolfOutTV. I love you, and I love my cat.